Hi, my name is Mike with Myresclub. Did you know that it's now possible for average people to invest in big vacation real estate projects like resorts, condos, and vacation homes in the most desirable locations around the world for as little as $500? And you'll earn fixed 8 to 18% returns depending on the project over 12 to 24-month terms. These investment opportunities are some of the safest and most secure investment vehicles in existence today, being backed by real estate. And as your vacation real estate investment portfolio grows, you can scale to full ownership of not just one, but several vacation properties, providing you with amazing vacation rental income and legacy wealth, not to mention the best vacations for you and your family anytime you want. As a matter of fact, we've created a pathway for the average person to start from scratch with little to no money to develop a $10 million plus vacation real estate portfolio in just a few short years. As an added benefit and a way to help you accelerate the growth of your vacation real estate portfolio, Myresclub provides you with a free travel portal and app. It works just like Expedia, Travelocity, or Hotels.com, only better, a lot better. Because when you book travel through your very own travel portal, you earn up to 50% cash back, paid to you in 3 to 5 business days back to the card you used to book with. When you give away these free travel portals and apps to others, they'll get up to 50% cash back just like you, and you earn 20% of their cash back for life. In other words, if they get $500 back on their vacation, you earn $100. You can then take the money you save and the money you earn and feed it back into your investments. Another way to accelerate your vacation real estate portfolio is to refer others to our vacation real estate syndication platform, where you receive a 5% marketing fee. And this isn't a one-off fee either. You get 5% through their entire investment path. And this is for life. Your referrals are hard-coded to you, so if someone makes an investment 20 years later, you get paid. This could mean tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions in additional investment capital paid to you that you can spend any way you like. Or better yet, apply towards your own vacation real estate portfolio. But it doesn't stop there. Myresclub has an optional referral affiliate program that opens up a plethora of other benefits, tax deductions, and income opportunities that puts you on the fast track to vacation real estate ownership. We'll get to that in just a few minutes. Now, let's take a look at just a few of the many vacation real estate projects you have access to with Myresclub. ResClub Villas, close to the gates of Disney World in beautiful Orlando, Florida. There are 3 existing buildings and 22 units with the potential to develop an additional parcel with approved zoning for 7 buildings to accommodate up to 64 resort townhomes. Or how about Guanatopia, which is a major beachfront development in Costa Rica on the Papagayo Bay. This project will boast 3 major hotel brands, 400 branded residents, including homes and condos, all with ocean views, a PGA golf course, tennis courts, an indoor air-conditioned pickleball facility with stadium seating, and a yoga retreat. There will also be an organic farm that supplements the area's school lunch programs for the public schools. Let's take a look at one more. ResClub Villas at Sapie Golf and Country Club in Worcester, UK. The lodges at Sapie Golf and Country Club are located on the surrounding area of the golf course, just a short walk from the car park. The centrally heated lodges are fully equipped with everything you need, with a clubhouse offering restaurant meals to enjoy overlooking the 18th fairway and green or from the outdoor balcony. Each lodge has its own hot tub on the decking for your enjoyment, day or evening, whatever the weather. As a note, these opportunities are available at the time of recording this video. They may or may not be available when you see it. Rest assured, opportunities like this are a dime a dozen with Myresclub. We're constantly adding new projects that fit within the economics of our business model. Now, let's hear what people are saying about Myresclub.
Kairos, why are you so excited about the opportunity?
Well, I'm excited about the ResClub opportunity because you have the ability to make more money on your investment than I've ever seen in the real estate business in 25 years. I've never been able to get 18% return on my money in first position at 20% loan to value on as short as a 1-year term. Are you kidding? Where can you get that? Nowhere. But here at the ResClub, you can. The opportunity we have is simply outstanding. One of the websites, we're not going to talk about marketing. I love the fact that an individual can make money without building a team. One of our marketing portals is our travel portal that allow us to save 10 to 50% off of our personal travel. But even more importantly, we have the ability to give out free links. And those free links allow individuals across the country and the world to book their own travel. They save 10 to 50%, but guess what? We'll pay 20% monthly of their savings. So let's say I gave out 100 links. And in the month of August or September, the travel savings was $10,000. 20% would be $2,000 residual check I would get off the travel that my customers save. That's simply outstanding in itself. Then you have the opportunity to actually be a vacation owner of the properties right here in Orlando, London, Costa Rica, but right here, we have visited the properties here in Orlando. I'm thoroughly impressed.
I've always enjoyed the travel industry and I've always enjoyed real estate. I'm a realtor right now, but the part of it that being an investor and being able to own property and build a real estate portfolio, that is exciting. And the most exciting thing is you're making money while you're building your portfolio. So to me, this was just the best of two worlds colliding, the travel industry and the real estate industry. And I am on this ride and I'm very excited, and so it's going to be a very great time. So come join us in Myresclub.
I own 7 Airbnbs and they are a real cash cow. And when I looked at this property and I saw this beautiful resort that I do not have to have my cleaning lady, come and my maintenance man come fix, that they were going to property manage the entire vacation ownership rental property for us. And it was probably a better cash cow than what I'm getting on my properties. I was like, oh my gosh, K-Ross, we are in. Who is paying 15 to 18% with on a 12-month note? Usually when you get those kind of rates, you got to lock your money in for a longer period of time. It's a 12-month note for 15 to 18% interest, and it has an LTV of 20%. I mean, it would be a dream to have a 20% loan to value on somebody who forecloses. Are you kidding me? This is the safest investment on the planet.
Pretty cool, right? So what's next? How do you get started? Well, do you remember when I said that Myresclub's referral affiliate program opens up a plethora of other benefits, tax deductions, and income opportunities? Check this out. When you join today as a referral affiliate for only $199 and $19.50 a month, you get access to a truly dynamic compensation structure that provides you with unlimited earning potential and a ton of leverage. Be sure to view our compensation plan document to see how it works. You'll be blown away. Also, the $199 referral affiliate fee is placed into what's called your Pathway account to go towards your first vacation real estate and or Myresclub investments. For example, if your first investment is $1,000, you'll only need to top it up with $801, which you can invest yourself or earn it through your referral affiliate compensation plan. You also receive the course Wealth is a Vacation, valued at $295, which is included in your referral affiliate membership. This course was created by Myresclub founder and CEO, Craig Sean Williamson. Craig has spent his entire professional career in the space and has developed many vacation properties all around the world. The modules in the course breaks down the intricacies of vacation real estate development, and at the end of each module, there's a quiz that helps you integrate and retain the information. As an added bonus, you're going to get Craig's latest course called Commit. Be the one that gets done. This course is valued at $395 and is included in your referral affiliate membership. Craig is a hyper-focused individual and very, very disciplined. You have to be when you're doing real estate deals at Craig's level. So he created this course to teach you the mindset and action steps it takes to level up your life and your business and become the best version of yourself. The kind of person who actually executes and gets done. You also get access to a robust back office suite in the e-wallet system that tracks your entire business and handles all your commission payments. You can pull the money deposited anytime you want, or you can leave it in your Pathway account until you're ready to invest in another resort, condo, or vacation home. Your back office provides you with done-for-you marketing websites, built-in email follow-up sequences, and text notifications. You also receive a state-of-the-art crowdfunding investment engine that allows you to invest in resorts, condos, and vacation homes for as little as $500 and earn fixed high-yield rates of return over short terms, which are typically reserved for people with lots of capital, stellar credit, and who are willing to tie up their investments for many years. Now, as a referral affiliate, you're now in business for yourself. Yes, you actually have a real business, which entitles you to a lot of tax benefits that the average W-2 employee doesn't have access to. And the money you put back into your pocket in the form of saved tax dollars can also be applied towards your vacation real estate portfolio. Let's recap what you get when you become a Myresclub referral affiliate today for only $1.99. $1.99 is placed into your Pathway account to go towards your first vacation real estate and/or ResClub investments. A full back office suite, e-wallet system, and marketing websites with built-in email and text notifications. A $19.50 value. A digital copy of the book, Wealth is a Vacation. This book is currently sold on Amazon for $19.99. The e-course, Wealth is a Vacation, valued at $2.95. The e-course, Commit, valued at $3.95. An amazing crowdfunding investment engine that provides a value so tremendous that it can't be measured. And ongoing mentoring by millionaire and billionaire vacation real estate investors. Priceless. The total value minus the ongoing mentoring is just under $1,000, and you get it today for only $1.99. So the only thing left for you to do is to get plugged into our platform and you're off to the races. You have access to everything you need. So go ahead and get started today. We'll see you on the inside. And welcome to Myresclub.
All right. Welcome. Let me ask you a question. What'd you like about the program that you've seen so far?
Well, then I started my notes here, vacation owner of properties. Yeah, how does that work?
Well, it can work multiple ways. I was telling Randy today, I'm gonna show you something that I own, okay? I'll give you an example. I'm gonna pull up this little PowerPoint. So I started my journey with this company on August 31st, and I put my toe in the waters, as it were. And I started with $1,000 just because I was told that I was going to get paid 18% interest on my money. I was like, that's unreal. 18% on my money, that was profound to me. And so that was my biggest interest there. But as I got to know the owner of the company, I learned that they're willers and dillers, and they want us to succeed in our business, in their business, in our business. So I'm gonna show you something about what I did. So I started with 1,000, and here is, I'm gonna give you a little slide presentation of what happened to me over time. Hold on for a minute. So you see my little screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I've invested more than that in this
Wow.
company so far. Okay, I started with 1,000, but what did I get as a result? See that house right there?
Yes. Beautiful.
They're gonna build that for me and my
What?
family. Yes. They have one left. They have one left. And the individual has to, well, they have one left. There's a group of us currently. I have one. I bought it. The price was $100,000. It's worth $550,000. So they have something called a hybrid development process, where they basically allow a group of people, investors, to invest in a certain amount of homes that they're building at a very substantial discounted price. So they're altogether, there's 42 homes like that. The owner's building a house at 6,000 square feet. That house is 3,200 square feet. The owner's building a house there, and then the minor owner is building a house there too. And then there's 5 or 6 of us that got that hybrid development price. We're building houses there. And that means that there are 35 other homes that they're going to build at the regular cost of $550,000 at least. So the other folks are going to pay that amount. They allowed me to participate in that, so I bought it. I didn't know that you could do that, but they did. They let me buy that house, and they're going to start building that house in about a month. They have one left. If someone has $10,000, there's a group of us currently. I think there's 5 or 6 of us currently that have agreed to pay $10,000 at least, and we're going to make about $40,000 profit once the building is built, you know. And so here's basically what the house consists of: pools and so on and so forth. Vacation rental property. Another thing that they allowed me to do is this right here. I got a phone call one day, and they said to me, Fred, you know, we invest money, we loan the company money at either, typically the interest rate is either 12, 15, or 18% when you loan them your money. So the owner said, hey, Fred, if you basically invest in this particular property, not only will we give you equity in your property, we'll give you your money back that you actually invested, and we'll give you 18% return on your money. I could not pass that up. I'm like, really? So I'm part owner of a hotel with these fine gentlemen. This guy right here, his name is Alfie Best. You can Google him. He'll be in Florida on March the 5th for a regional event for the company. He's a billionaire. He's literally a billionaire in Great Britain. He owns 19% of the company. This guy right here is named Craig Sean Williamson. He's a multimillionaire. He's the guy that they said has been in the space for 30 years. He's built resorts. He's a primary owner. And so he's a guy that's doing all the willing and dealing. I know him personally. And this guy right here, his name Peter Jansen. He's actually a vice president of marketing here, and he's been in network marketing for I think 20 or 30 years. He's made $40+ million in this industry, so he knows what he's doing. I was with him in another company, a travel company, and he was the highest paying, we call them referral travel agents. He was the highest paid one, and he was making $250,000 a month in that company. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I actually said when I retired, this is me. It looked like me, right?
Yes.
I own a hotel with these three gentlemen. The hotel is worth about right now currently about 2.5 million. They're adding 22 more more. They call them condos. Adding 22 more condos to it, so it's gonna be worth more. There's a restaurant, office building connected. It's an older building, but yet they're adding to it. And at the end of the day, I got 5% of the hotel for free, basically, by saying yes. So that they're willers and dealers. So it's kind of interesting. Now, you probably noticed that they said $199. That's what I came in at. Then they went down. They were trying to figure out what's best for the company, what's best for the customer in terms of the entry point. They went down to $19, and that was killing us, But because at the end of the day, the company has to be profitable so we can stay in business. So now it's only $49.95. $49.95 to join, and $19.50 a month every month. And then you get three people, and you will get your after you get three people, you get your $19.50 reimbursed back to you. So once you get three people. But what drew me was this fact that I can get up to 18% fixed rate return on my money. That was the draw. I was like, okay, because I'm getting 2%. I'm getting 2% of my money. It was a little scary because, you don't know. I didn't know this industry. I've never been in this. But something I did know was I was a chief in the fire department in Cincinnati. And every building that went up, I actually literally had to sign off on it. So I wanted to be part of that industry. And I told the guys, hey, when I retire, I want in. They wouldn't let me in. I said, look, I got a little bit of change. When I retire, I can throw some money away. They wouldn't let me in. I saw a flyer that Peter put on Facebook, and I said, what is that? And he told me, and next thing you know, I was in. And now I'm really in, because I'm one of the founders of this company. I'm number 8 in regards to activity, in regards to investments, in regards to what they feel that I bring to the table in terms of value. I'm the number 8 guy in the company in regards to founder, which is pretty cool. I like this right here too, because the company is expanding. You can take that boat right there, and you can take your $49.95, and you can actually rent that boat to someone for 5 days. It sails throughout the Bahama area, the Atlantis Hotel and all that, for 5 days for $20,000, and the company will pay you a $1,000 commission. It sleeps 16 people. So at the end of the day, 16 divided by 20, we're looking at over $1,000 plus tip, and food for the personnel there, for your guests. The other thing you can do is you can become an owner of that boat. If you have $50,000 cash, you can actually rent that out. Your weeks, you get a week a year, every other year, and you can rent that out and get your money back. Plus, you will get an 8%. You get 8% interest on your money that you actually gave the company. So 8% times whatever, 50%, $50,000 was that 4,000? How much money is that? $4,000 a year, or something like that. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you get 8% return on your money if you actually become an owner of that boat. Plus, you can rent that out, and that'll be $20,000 in your pocket too. So you can do that too. You can do anything. This company wants us to succeed. They're going to get 2 boats. They're going to have a restaurant. They just bought an island, by the way, and they're going to tell us exactly what they're going to do with that island. I guess they're going to put houses on there, hotels, etc. So, but let me show you what Randy wanted to see my back office. Is that right, Randy?
Yeah, well, Fred.
Okay. I'll show you that. I'll show you the money. Show Paul the money.
You said you started in August, right? Like of this year, last year?
Of last year, August 31st. And I have literally, because I actually have done what the company has requested, I have accumulated about $600,000 in equity and property. It took me years to accumulate all the money I invested, but I got $600,000 in equity. That's pretty good. I'm a poor dude who lived in the projects because my parents split up. So that's all I gotta say about that. You see this amount right here?
You gotta share the other screen, Fred.
Oh,
See the yacht still.
you still see the yacht? I'm sorry. Thanks for telling.
No problem.
I'm all over the place. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what do you see?
9 investments,
284,000.
4,000.
Okay, so I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
That's important, right?
Yeah.
Whose name was that? Fredrick Prather, right? So, and here are the things I invested in. I don't know. Can you see these figures here? You see this 8% right here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm getting 8% of my money. I invested that amount into the company. So we're hoping that this company actually grows in value. So I invested that amount one time, and then I invested that amount in the company again. So you see what I have invested in. I have something in Mexico for that amount, Orlando, that amount, Costa Rica, that amount. So basically, and you see the percentages, 15%, this is what they're paying me, 18%, 18%, 18%, 18%, 18%. So that's what the deal is. And we have some agreements, contractual agreements here. Let me show it to you real quick. And I'll show you how this works, because we get contracts that says, you do this, I do that, I'll pay you that. So this is straight up. We have agreements. Hold on for a minute. For whatever reason. Okay. Excuse me, you all. I know I'm doing a can you see my screen now?
No, not yet.
Not yet. How about now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you see that?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's
tiny.
not that big. It's tiny.
Mhm.
I'm trying to blow it up. Let me see if I can blow this up. Is it really, really tiny?
Well, you can't read it.
Okay. Let me see. Does anyone know how to work with Apple products? Are they Zoom?
Not sure what Apple.
I think if you double click on it, it should open the document up.
Hold on, I think I got it now. Here we go. Do you see anything now?
It still looks the same.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Okay.
Are you trying to open that one particular document?
Yeah, I got it 800%. I got it 1,000% actually.
Because
It still looks the same.
you're in the file folder, so you'd actually have to double click on the actual document to open the document up, so you could actually see the document.
Okay. Hey, Paul, you remember last time when we had the other gentleman on the call, and I was showing this to you? Was it real clear or not?
No, it wasn't clear enough.
Okay. It was the first time I showed you this, not the last time.
Yeah, I think
It was still never clear.
Yeah, it might have been the first time.
Okay, let me see if I can do something to show you. I'm gonna see if I can take this down. Hold on for a second. Let's answer some questions while I work on this, if you don't mind. Oh, let me show you something else too. I'm gonna show you my back office. Show you that they paid me residual income, not residual dividends. I got dividend payment. Okay, I'll show you that real quick. So every quarter they pay me a dividend payment, and my dividend payment this quarter should be about $9,500 from the money I actually invested. And that's what I was interested in mainly. And so the marketing piece, I initially was not interested in that, and now I gotta get on board and start marketing. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me show you my screen now. Show you I ain't doing no funny. Sorry about not being able to show you that document. Here's the book, by the way. That's very important. See that book right here? Get it here. You see that? Yes or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
You see that? That's a very important book. It's going to
Okay.
teach you how to do vacation real estate. Very critical. Okay. And then I'll show you the money in terms of dividend payment that I have made. So you see these little payments of $28, $1. You see that?
Yeah. I see it.
Okay, good. So this is what I wanted. And I am now going to start becoming a recruiter. So here it is. You see that amount right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my dividend payment, my initial dividend payment, but I've invested more since I actually did that one. And now my next payment will be $9,000, and it might be close to $10,000 in May. May
So
30th.
that's you talking about, Fred, from the hotel investment with the 5% here in it, right?
Yes.
Equity.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have not even started to get paid for my hotel yet. None of
Oh,
that.
okay.
I have not, because they're renovating the hotel. I have a condo that I actually bought. We're going to close on that in a couple of days. So I have not even gotten rent from that. And we bought that house. So I have not gotten rent from that either. So at the end of the day, all those properties, I will be able to get monthly rents from those. And that's separate from what this is. So that's totally different. So the house that I bought, they said that we should be able to get, we're looking at about $9,000 a month profit off the house, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And our condo, we're going to split $6,000. That's what we're estimating that to be. $6,000 a month for that. And then we have the hotel. We'll have 33 rooms in the hotel. So at the end of the day, that piece in terms of money, we have not started, because they're renovating the hotel. We're going to close on the condo in a couple of weeks, and they're building my house. That's totally separate from this money here. And I'm planning on selling the house. That's what my plan is. I might rent it out. I might sell it. But right now I'm in the process of buying another house with a group of 10 people. All right. What other questions you all have?
I saw one thing too. It said on there 12 to 24 months with the fixed rates locked in like the 8 to 18%.
Yes. So what happens, that thing I was trying to show you was a contractual agreement. Basically what happens is we wire the money in. The owner we will sign a contract between you and the owner, and that will tell us the terms. Let me show you something that will outline the terms of your agreement there. So the terms are already listed. You just got to agree to it. So hopefully you can see this. Hold on for a second. So here's the beauty of it is I can sit here and actually go and invest, and whoever brought me in the company, they get a 5% commission, or 5% commission off of what I just did. So if I did $10,000, they make $500, and they may not even know that I'm doing this.
Right.
If I did $1 million, someone just made $50,000. Whatever I do, that person will get 5% of what I did for their life, and that's pretty cool. And I know I'm gonna mess up your name, but Vanessa?
No, Melissa.
Okay, Melissa. I'm just messing. I knew I was gonna mess it up. So Melissa, I know you can show a lot of houses. Imagine getting 5% commission every time someone does something in terms of an investment in this company. What do you think about that, Melissa?
That sounds great.
That sounds great. Yeah. So here's the terms right here. You see 15% fixed rate, Costa Rica. You click this, the minimum is $5,000 in this case, but a lot of these have $500 minimum. Some of them got 500, like here, It's a $500 minimum. So you click that, and then you go back here and you put in, say if you did 20,000 in this, you click that, and then you just hit invest. And then you fill that out, and then a contract will pop up, and then you'll sign it. Then it's sent to the owner, he'll sign it, and then he'll send back that document I was trying to show you. And then you just wire in your money. And then once you wire in your money, they will send you a certificate saying you paid X amount of dollars, or you invested X amount of dollars. And they'll send you the contract to tell you exactly what it's for. You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What other questions you got? So what do you like about what we just said? Anything?
When you showed you're investing 20,000, 10,000 in that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
I said when you showed him, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
When you showed 1,000 or 10,000, is money out of your own pocket, or is that money that you gained from this business to invest in?
It was money out of my own pocket. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my money. However, there are people now that are making my upline that brought me in. He has 9,000 people under him now. He has 9,000 people. There's or whatever amount of people in the company. So he's getting either $1 or $2 or $3 from every month, depending on where they fall in his downline. So basically, I would think that he's making somewhere in the range of $18,000 a month. Okay. So at the end of the day, he's investing in a lot of stuff. And it's kind of interesting. We had 400 people in this business starting in January, about 400 to 500 people overnight, literally, starting in January. We went from 500 people to 11,000.
Wow.
We went 11,000 people joined this business. So at the end of the day, you can come in this business and grow your money and be an investor. Now, Peter did have money to invest already, but he has more money now. He's making, like I said, 18,000 or whatever he's making he hasn't told me what he's making, but I kind of figured out what he was making every month because he's making a lot of money monthly. So the network marketing piece is, and he's also made 5% of what I did. So that money, that amount I showed you, every time I did something, he got 5%. So he's made thousands of dollars as a result of what I've done. And he's probably made thousands of dollars as a result of somebody else purchases or investments. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Is there a way that you can explain how the process works kind of from start to you put it you start with $1,000, you get 18.
You can start with at least $500.
Okay.
And you basically you either send in crypto, you wire your money in, or you send it through Zelle, via Zelle, whatever way you can send that $500 in. And from that point, quarterly, you will get a payment. So that's as simple as that in terms of an investment. Now, if you want to buy property, you have to have a minimum of $50,000. Like for example, those houses that we got houses that are $500,000. We got houses, condos that are $330,000. We got prices like that. We did have the hotel at one point. That hotel is off the table. I and the 3 other guys own it. So does that make sense?
Hmm.
If you want to do a participate in our hybrid our investment in our house, I showed you this house right here. Been a long day, I apologize, y'all. If you want this house right here, I asked the before I got on, I asked if they completely sold out this house. If you want that and you want to be part owner with us, we need at least $10,000. And like I said, once it's built, you have $50,000 in equity in the house.
And that's split between how many people?
Well, we're looking at 10 people. So basically, we're going to split. Reason why I said $40,000 in equity, if we sell it, then we got to pay the real estate agent. But it's going to be $450,000 in equity that we will have in that house once it's built. And the house will be ours, the 10 people. I have a house like that, and it's gonna be my house, and they're gonna give me a deed, and it's gonna be my house, and no one else is involved in that purchase. You know, but right now we made a promise that we were gonna allow, just so that people can start investing. You know, people that typically don't invest, we were trying to help them along the way, kind of thing. And we want to gobble up the houses, because that's almost $2 million worth of property if one person had it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we gave 10 people that probably didn't have all the money, or 9 people that didn't have the money to actually come on board and start investing and make $40,000 in profit. And we get a real estate agent like you to sell it. We can get a real estate agent like you to have somebody in Costa Rica that's part of your company, of your international agency, to sell it, and then we move on. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then, okay, earlier you said you're going to sell, you're looking to sell this house. Are you referring to this house that's going to be split between 10 people, or are you referring to the house that you're buying on your own?
I'm going to sell the one I'm buying on my own.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then the purpose of this investment property here with the 10 people, that's going to be a vacation destination for people to rent.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if the 10 people want to sell it, we can sell it.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what everybody wants to do.
Right.
You know, my wife might say, no, I want to keep my house. I'll be like, okay, well, then she keeps her house. But if she says, go ahead and sell it, then we'll go ahead and sell it and make a profit, and I'll move on to something else. You know what I mean? I'll give her some money and move on to something else. Depends on what she wants to do.
Now, starting with the other, because it seems like there's different parts to this contract. You got the property ownership option, and then you also have the what is that? The vacation, where basically you're just renting out property for people.
Yes.
15% off of all the times that people come and rent, or
Okay, so you can become an owner of a property and rent it out. You can do that, or you can invest in property and make your interest payment that they, basically get paid 18, 15, or 12% interest every quarter of your money. So initially, I was not going to buy anything. All I wanted to do was invest my money. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to become an owner of nothing.
Mhm.
And then they gave me a deal where I can make $450,000. I said, sure. I'm with it. You know, that's a lot of money. And here's the thing with this. They have, in this kind of industry, they have deals like, that's my understanding, they have deals like that on a regular basis. You know,
Mhm.
that's my understanding of what the owner told me. Every now and then, when they are almost, they want 20% of the property. They want 20% of the money up front. Instead of going to a bank, they simply say, we're going to borrow 20% of the money from our investors. So once they get to a certain point, and they're not at that 20% point, they start making deals with people. That's how I got that hotel. They said, okay, we're not at that 20% point. We need thus and so amount of money. If you loaned it to us so we can move on with our project, we will give you 5% equity in a hotel. And so I said, how much is the hotel worth? And they told me, and I said, that's a no-brainer. So don't get me wrong, I'm not bragging, but it was like at least $100,000 I made by saying yes.
Right.
At least. So I'm thinking, wait a minute. I say yes, I get $100,000 in equity. And they have deals like that all the time. You're a real estate person. So that's what the owner told me. And that's what they do. Because we're insiders. You know?
Right, like a membership. I got you.
Yeah. And so I'm like, okay. And another thing too was, since I had the money, I'm like, wait a minute. Let me become an insider, because at the end of the day, I want to be able to make some deals with these people. If they're doing that, and if I keep flipping stuff, and I'm trying to bring others on board with us, we can keep making deals and making money. You know, I mean, we can make money with the multi-level marketing piece, and we can make money with the real estate. You know, buying and selling real estate, and being an insider, being a part of the development team. That's what basically I say. We're part of the development team. Tomorrow night, they got a young Black couple that bought a house. I just saw them tonight. They're going to have a investor call, and they're going to be on there. They just bought a house, just like and I guess they're going to tell their experience tomorrow night on one of our calls. But it says it's going to be pretty nice. I'm just saying, I'm going to put myself and others in a position where we're winning. You know,
Right.
And that's all it's about. I mean, it took me years to get, money. It took me months to get real estate money.
Right.
So, in fact, it took me probably, once I became part of this company, the way it happened, I have a pool outside. I paid some money for it. And the man told me, he says, we were talking one day, and I said, I got a pool too. He said, let me see it. And I showed it to him. He said, it was a nice pool. And he said, how much that cost you? I told him a number. He goes, you could have bought my house, with that. I said, I could have bought that house. And it bugged the daylights out of me. I said, I could have bought that house with that. So the first thing he did was he comes back to me and says, Fred, you got more money? I said, yeah. He goes, if you actually do this and that, we'll give you 5%, equity in the hotel. All right. How much is the hotel worth? He told me And I said, okay, we talked and we talked and we talked. And he showed me the hotel. He told me what needs to be done to it. And we negotiated, and I said, sure. So I got 5% of the hotel. Then he came back to me and he says, they said, Fred, you got any more money? I goes, yeah. You want the house, don't you? And I was like, I do want the house. And my wife went and bought a car. And I thought, wait a minute, we bought the car for almost the price of the house. So I'm buying a house. And I got on the phone with I was in the car dealership, true story. I was in the car dealership and I called the owner. I said, I'm buying a house. And he says, okay, sure. I bought the house that day in the car dealership. And my wife and I got home. I said, babe, I bought your house. She didn't believe me at first. I said, babe, I bought your house. And that's how that happened.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. When you first saw this business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like you had said initially, you weren't planning on purchasing anything except for watching your money grow. What were you thinking of doing? Like you were just gonna put your money in and then just let it grow and not like make it passive? Is that what your general idea was?
Yeah, that's all I wanted. I wanted to see if it was what it was. And I was going to do the net affiliate market thing. Like I said, I was in the crypto space. We were talking about that for a minute. I was getting killed. I was getting slaughtered. I'm talking, it was vicious. So how can I put this? I'm a little leery, and I'm like, okay. So when I came on board with us, I tiptoed inside the water a little bit, but I knew the people that were leading this business. I was in another business with them, and I was full-time at the fire department. And I was making 6 figures in the other business with them. I probably could have made more if I would have tried harder with them. In fact, they told me to quit my job, and I refused. But and when they told me to quit my job, everybody that I was at par with, they went. I was making 100 and some thousand. They started making $700,000, $800,000, and I was sitting there like, man, because we had contests, and everybody that went full force, they were in the, like I said, $800,000, $700,000 range every year, and I'm still somewhere in 150,000. And I was like, maybe I should have quit. But that only lasted a couple of years, to be honest with you, because they changed the structure of that. And I told everybody that people asked me, what was I going to do when I retire? I said, I'm going to work with these guys. And the current guys I'm working with, and make some money. That's what I told them. So that's why I'm here, because I was going to make some money. And so the network marketing piece, I'm now recruiting people. I'm now telling people about the business because it's solid. It's a solid business. I understand it. I tell people if my mother was alive, I would put her in the business. I would literally put my mother in this business. If she wanted. Family is though. No, I don't want to do that. But if she was, I would put money up and say, Mama, that's yours. I would.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So what other questions? We have Brandon. How you doing, Brandon? Hey, Randy, you got any questions?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. You have any questions?
Um, I just joined out of curiosity.
You mean you joined this presentation?
Yes, yes, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, cool,
Uh,
not a problem. Well,
um, my question, well, just kind of I guess in a very short summary, what this business is all about. I mean, what
well, it's
I'm trying to
actually,
understand it.
well, basically, we have two businesses. We
Mhm.
have a real estate company that we invest in and that we have ownership. We take ownership of properties. And then we have an affiliate program where you can do the affiliate marketing piece to it. So we have two different businesses that come together. And now the beauty of it is the real estate piece. Say, Brandon, you go and get Susan, and Susan says, "Hey, I want to buy a piece of property or invest in a piece of property." You're going to make 5%. You can make a 5% referral fee. So at the end of the day, the real estate piece is like being a real estate agent. You get a commission. In this case, you're the only one to get a commission from the investment or the sale of property. You're the only one that gets a commission. If I brought you in the business, I don't. So if she invests $1 million in the business or for her property, you're gonna make $50,000. If she invests $100,000, you make $5,000. If she invests $10,000, you make $500. If she invests $1,000, you make $50, right? So 5% referral fee in regards to the investment real estate part of the business. So you know that, I don't know if you know this, that many of the buildings that you see that's being built is being built with other people's money other than the builder. They go out and borrow money from people and say, we're going to build $100 million skyrise or high rise rather. So they actually go and get loans from millionaires and then they build that building and they pay them a percentage, you know? Typically I saw an advertisement the other day that's or yesterday that said you needed $100,000 at least to be an investor in this particular project. So now people are sending me projects that I can invest in, but you need 100,000. In this company, all you need is $500 to be an investor, which is pretty cool. And you get percentages like 12, 15, or 18% if you're an investor, which is pretty cool. Now, the network marketing piece is you can come in at $49.95 and you can build a group of people that are like-minded, and you get paid monthly. You get paid initially when they sign up, and you get paid monthly. We get bonus money when they sign up. Like, for example, if you bring in 3 people at $49.95, they'll pay you $100 the very next day. And then thereafter, every time they renew their $19.50, they're going to pay you $3 or $2 or $1, depending on where you're at in the comp plan. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. So, I don't know if you have money in the bank that you actually feel that you could actually pull over here and start getting 18% interest. You can do that. You pay your you pay $49.95 and you start working your business. You can start accumulating money in terms of interest on your money. You can, like I said, we have a yacht that you can actually rent out to folks. And then there's a vacation piece. You get cash back on your travel when you travel too, up to 50%. And then we have a membership that allows you to get discounts on clothes. Like Paul the other day went to a clothing store and got 20% off on a suit that he bought. So I personally, by the way, I didn't say that initially. I have saved $400. I purchased some clothing. It was $2,000, and I saved $400 because I was a Myresclub member, and there are other discounts that you can actually get too. So at the end of the day, I paid $199 to join, but you can now they allowing people like yourself to join for $49.95. I paid $199 to join. I paid $19.50 a month, and I have 11 people directing me, so they give me my $19.50 back. Plus, I have made saved $400 from my clothing transactions, plus other things I make. So I'm making money here. That's all I'm trying to say. And then I've made $5,000 in dividend payments already, $5,000 plus other money I've made. And on March the 31st, I'll get like close to $10,000 in dividend payments for my money. Does that make sense to you?
I'm getting the gist of it at least anyway.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's how can I put this? When you become an insider, you start making money, then you start saying, "Oh, that's what that meant." I just gotta be honest with you. A lot of this stuff that we're saying, you'd be like, "Oh, okay." So if I had $49.95, I really wanted to join, I would test the waters.
Okay.
I have a quick question. When Paul and showed this to me, they were saying that $500, you make the 8 to 18%. Now, how does that, what's different about that from the $49 from the, $199 to the,
So, okay. So to be an investor at Myresclub right now, you can become an investor at no cost. Okay, since you can be an insider. However, if you brought in John and you don't pay the $49.95, you can't get the $50 referral fee. Make sense? Because if John invests $1 million, you just lost $50,000 in referral fees. So that's very critical to that part. In regards to $500, that's the minimum investment into Myresclub if you want to be a investor. That's the minimum. We don't have any other way to become an investor other than having $500. So, and then if you invest $500, you can invest into something that's going to pay you 12% interest over a year or 2 years, if that makes sense.
Okay, so $500 just to be an investor, and then if you go through your list of different properties, and you say, "Oh, this one's 10,000. I want to invest 10,000 of my money into this one to make profit." Is that basically what you're saying there? So you're more of an investor on the $500 level.
Yes.
You're just affiliate marketing, and you're getting the $19.95 waived, and then after you bring in 3 people, and then how do you make the 12 to 18% at that level, or do you not make that at that level?
So you're going to sign an agreement with the company that says that you invested $500 for a 12-month period of time, or a 24-month period. It's either 12 months or 24 months, and they will say, we're going to pay you a fixed rate of 12%. It's that easy. It's like you give them your money, they will give you 12% interest on your money.
Oh, okay, so they just give it to you on that 500 that you put in.
Yes.
Okay, so the extra investment that you came out of pocket with, that extra is what you decided to do. But you can just give $500 and get 18% interest quarterly, up
And-
to 18% quarterly.
No, you get 18% per year, but you get paid at 18% quarterly. So basically you will get just divide that 18% payment by 4. So I'm getting 18%, say hypothetically, on my money. So if it's $40,000, I'm getting $10,000 every 3 months.
Right, that's if you pick an investment property to invest in. But if you just putting in $500, you're getting the percentage of kinda, I don't know
But
if
you
I'm,
you have to invest in something. It has to be
okay,
property.
okay.
Yeah. Either
And-
you're investing in the company.
Mhm,
The company, you get an 8% return.
okay,
And then if you invest in property, your return is either going to be 12%, 15%, or 18%,
gotcha.
depending on the property. So at the end of your term, you will have your $500 back, plus you will have interest on your money. So if it's 18% interest for the year, that's $90. That's what you will get off your money. But if you put in $1,000, 18% of $1,000 is that $180.
Yeah,
So if you put in $10,000, that'd be $1,800. So it, depending on the more you put in, the more money you will have at the end of the day.
okay. And then what is the $49? What is that about?
$49 is just to get you in the door, to become a affiliate, a referral affiliate with Myresclub. That's it. That's just so that you can bring Johnny and Sue and Lynn into the business. And when you brought them in the business, you get a initial bonus. Then you get a monthly dollar amount every time they renew. And then if they become investors in the company for whatever amount, you get 5%. And if they go traveling somewhere and they save $500 or $1,000, you get 20% of that too. So there's a lot of money on the table here. And then if you actually become a really great, recruiter, you get to qualify for their monthly bonus pool, where they actually, whatever the company, they have a pool of money that the top leaders share in. So you get that too. So there's a whole lot of money there that once you pay your $49.95, that you have the ability to tap into.
Okay, so it's working on what they're doing, and that would build up if you wanted to invest that money, that 5%, whatever that you're getting, you save, reinvest into the company, and then you would go from there.
I tell you what, I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to. I bought a program. I am planning on working this business hard. I took off for a couple of weeks. I didn't tell Paul that. Paul, I've been like kind of coasting, ain't sending nothing out to nobody. But Tuesday I got a appointment where, but bottom line is, I'm gonna work this business hard, and I am going to, every dollar that I get, I'm gonna give part of it to charity, something I want to give to, and then half of it I'm going to use as an investment vehicle to build my real estate portfolio. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use that money to invest in. That's what I'm gonna do. So whatever I have from this point on, I'm gonna work my business so I can make more money with this business. So that's what I'm gonna do. So if I make $10,000 here, then like I said, a certain percentage is gonna go to this cause I believe in, and then the other percentage is gonna go towards me trying to buy some more real estate. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because most people, let's just be honest, I worked for the fire department for 34 years. And the bulk of my money just vanished. I don't have it. You know what I mean? That's how we live. We don't invest in nothing. It's gone. You know, it's all gone. You know, people have made millions of dollars. It goes because we buy stuff that does not have any value. I done lived my life. Now I learned my lesson. That Fred, you got to buy something with some value to it. And I'm not bragging, but I got a swimming pool out in my backyard I built this year. Let me show you something real quick. I built a swimming pool. And I got to put this. Swimming pool has no, other than my wife loving it. She called it her baby. That's the best thing I got from it. That's her baby. But the thing cost me, I don't know. Let me show you something. Cost me $100 and some $1,000. And what I get for it? It's sitting out in the snow. So Fred learned his lesson. Let me see if I can pull this up. You guys see that? That's my pool. I'm gonna fast forward that. My pool. Went over my house. So I paid all that money for that. And the bottom line is, it's sitting out in the snow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you should have built that in a warmer climate.
No, my baby like her house. She loves her house. So hey, she loves her house. So I ain't messing with her house. You know, that's her house. I did all that.
And you
And
know what they say, Fred, happy wife, happy life, right? So
hey, I ain't messing with that woman. She loves her. She called that pool her baby. It went over my house. Yeah. So now I got a hotel instead of a pool. Does it make sense? So what I'm saying to you is, I'm changing the way I live. That's all, and more than less.
And you're building your real estate portfolio along the way.
That's right. See, now I got a house with a pool down in Costa Rica. Is that crazy? That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
one other quick question, Fred. So after that 12 to 24-month term is done, right? That contract that you signed with them, what happens then? Do they start doing another one, renew it if you choose to after you get paid out? Let's say you initially invest $1,000, right? And you
Right.
get paid your 18% annually on that. What is it? 12 to 24-month term?
Yep. You
Okay.
can actually start all over.
Okay.
Yep.
So those returns are based on investments that they're doing for you with real estate they buy.
Yes.
Purchasing. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I actually have two questions actually.
Yes, sir.
The first question, I just making sure I was clear on something you said when you first brought me on. You said if you bring in somebody and they invest, you use the example of $1 million, you will get $50,000 of that. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's the 5% referral fee, Brandon. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And the goal
Okay,
is to have people that actually do that can invest $1 million. That's the goal.
okay. Okay. Okay, my second question is let's say for instance someone comes in and they want to build a hotel or they want to buy a hotel.
Uh-huh.
Is this company something where people can invest in, like if somebody has a project like I made the example of a hotel,
Uh-huh.
can the company help a person with that?
So at the end of the day, once you become an insider, you can pretty much negotiate anything with the company. The guy that brought me in, he actually got a company to buy a hotel down in Mexico, and they actually did that, and they're selling it to us as we speak.
Oh wow. Okay.
They're selling it to us as we speak. So
Okay. Well,
the bottom line is, just being an insider is when you know people, that means that you'll be able to get stuff done. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you something. Wait a minute. Well, I can't show you that. All right, it's all good. So, anything else? Bottom line is we're trying to re-educate people on how to best use their money, because at the end of the day, even if you make money in crypto, you make money in whatever, you gotta use it wisely. You know what I mean?
that's true.
And that's all we're doing. We're saying, hey, put it in. Don't just put it here so that you can make sure you have something stable. And that's what I like about this. It's stable. You know? All right. Any questions, Randy?
I'm good, Fred. You answered all my questions. I'm good, man.
All right.
Appreciate you taking the time and posting this up for us, and answering all the questions. So I'll get back with Paul, and we'll move from there to get started.
Yeah. It's a great business. I wanted to pull the hey, were you interested at all in getting possibly that house or looking at it?
Costa Rica deal? No, not yet, not yet.
Okay, cool. I understand. Yep. It's all good. I understand.
All right, any other questions, Brandon or Melissa?
No, you answered all my questions, and Fredrick, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to share with us all this information. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. It was my-
You're welcome. Any questions, Brandon, or you good to go?
No, I'm fine. I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon, who is this, the gentleman, the last person? Where you from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay. All right.